Good morning. This is Chair French convening the regular business meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission for April 21st. I'm joined this morning by my colleague Commissioner Keither, and Commissioner Keene is absent this morning. On today's agenda, we have a consent agenda consisting of 35 items, and we have one noticed item. We will begin with that consent agenda. Commissioner Keither, you and I have had the opportunity to review those 35 items on the consent agenda. Let me ask at this time if you have any questions.
No question, thanks. I
I
move the
also
con-
have, oh,
I'll go ahead and move it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
no, you're great. I
ahead.
also have no questions. I'll let you make the motion,
All right. We accept the consent agenda.
and I will second that motion. We've got a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. The consent agenda is approved. We now move to our one noticed item. This is in docket number 26 DPAX 0242 PEN, and it's a proposed penalty order in that docket. And our presenter for this item is Ms. Madison Hain. Good morning, Madison.
Morning, Commissioners. This penalty order assesses a fine of $11,000 to Black Hills Energy, a natural gas public utility, for violations of the Kansas Underground Utility Damage Prevention Act and federal pipeline safety regulations adopted by Kansas. This order is being included as a noticed item because of the size of the penalty being assessed. This penalty order compiles multiple violations. It alleges that between January 2025 and November 2025, there were at least 10 instances where Black Hills failed to provide its excavators with the location of the tolerance zone before excavation activities began, in violation of KSA 66-1806A, and that Black Hills failed to follow a written procedure as required by federal pipeline safety regulations adopted in Kansas. This order assesses a penalty of $1,100 for each of the 10 violations, totaling a penalty of $11,000. According to staff's report and recommendation, the Commission has issued a total of 18 CUDPA penalties to Black Hills between 2022 and 2024. Black Hills responded to each of staff's PNCs regarding each violation and did not dispute staff's allegations as to the violations of CUDPA or federal pipeline safety regulations. The company stated what follow-up action was taken, and Black Hills responses are attached to staff's report and recommendation as Exhibit 1. Staff believes that this penalty order appropriately penalizes Black Hills and recommends approval of the order. I'm available to stand by for any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Madison. Are there any questions on this item? Commissioner Keither, do you have any questions?
No questions.
And I also do not have any questions, so I'll go ahead and move approval of the order as presented.
Second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second to approve the order as described in this docket. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. The order is approved. Thank you, Madison. With that, we have come to the conclusion of all the items noticed on today's business meeting agenda. If there's nothing further to come before us this morning, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
I'll second that motion. Got a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.